All right. My producer has gone live. You see, my producer no ramp, She don't miss a beat, Always on cue is January Benaya. Good morning, January. How you doing? So yeah, already live on Fit FM's Facebook feed is the Herbalist, and setting up his Facebook feed. Remember, you can follow Charmaine Bird. Who else? Can I follow both of you? Who else can? What is the Herbalist's handle on Facebook?
Just look for Richard Erskine.
All right. No worries. All right. So Richard Erskine is the man you look for on Facebook, and you look for Charmaine Bird, and you can find the herbalist interviews that we have each and every Thursday morning at 7:30 on Facebook for your review and education. Because education it is. This man has not steered me wrong since I met him in July. Everything that he has said is accurate, and I can testify to the information that he has presented and the effect that it has had on me. So welcome to the people joining us online on our social media platforms. And welcome to Mr. Erskine, who is here in studio. Welcome also to Charmaine. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
All right, blessed morning.
Good morning to Jamaica, all my listeners, the whole Fit FM crew. Everyone, pleasant morning to everybody this morning.
All right, my brethren. We are at the last day in December, the last day of the calendar year. What do you have in store for us this morning?
We're going to finish up on our recap because we need to start a fresh new year. You know, so I will never get to touch some of the topics. And last week we touched on some topic we just barely browse through them, especially the one we're talking vegetarian food versus just a regular diet.
I heard an interview on another program where somebody said that they were all a liquid diet. They lost 40 odd pounds in just about 7 weeks. Like 48 pounds in 7 weeks, and they were asking how was that possible, and him said, boy, green juice, everything blended. And same time it crossed my mind how you told us to prepare green juice.
Yes. The preparation is very important. As I say, your body does not have that enzyme cellulase, and some of these green vegetables, they contain different levels of cellulose compound. You have to have that enzyme to break them down.
All right.
If not, it's going to be just passing through the body. Right. It don't even offer you anything. So, you can be eating something and you're losing weight because the body is not getting any nutrients. That can be a factor. So, it just, people will tell you that they eat certain things and they lose weight. Some of the time, the body are just losing energy, losing weight, losing fat, losing protein because they're not putting back. Whatever you're putting, the body is not digesting it, so it's just using up its reserve.
All right, that's a possibility.
Right. So another thing, people say they're on liquid diet. What type of liquid?
Well,
yeah, sure, it's not water.
Right.
If you're on water that long, your blood will look just like all the water be looking now.
All right.
Because it will drain out everything.
Flush out everything.
Yeah, and it will dilute it. So if it is a dairy liquid diet, I can see with that because milk is classified as a complete food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So one to those people who are lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerant is just a shortness of protein. You need to step up on your immune system as it can wake up that protein receptor. Okay. Just like cats, people think that cats are milk lovers, but cats are the most lactose intolerant thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just behave like they like the dairy product and milk, but if you give it to them, they leave it.
Okay. I've seen that.
They don't do a lot with it.
Okay.
They are lactose intolerant.
All right. Yeah. So the preparation of green juice.
You should blanch the greens first or cook them. Use the same water if it is cool. Just wait for it to cool. Use the same water and blend them.
All right.
And you can add whatsoever thing you're going to add behind that. But make sure it's not the raw vegetable like that. You need something to break it down.
All right.
Another thing, meat eating and vegetarian eating. There's a difference. Vegetable contains protein. That's factual research, and it has shown. Meat is made of protein, but there is no research shown that the body can digest the protein from the meat.
I've been checking up on that, and it says that the reason we are eating meat and why meat is that it breaks down into amino acids.
Vegetable contain amino acid. It's protein. So, and those amino acids are compatible to the body.
So what are the amino acids in
meat? Is protein. So when it breaks down, it's have to break down into amino acid. That is, but the body will not do that. We don't have the capability of breaking down the protein from meat.
All right.
We can break it down from vegetables.
All right. I'm researching, everything we talk about.
Meat is made from protein.
Yes.
It's made out of protein. But if you notice, the animal always go and look for vegetable to get that protein.
All right. And our body can't break down the protein in that.
No. Meat. It's a decomposition process. You need bacteria in your stomach to do that.
All right. All right.
We have a monogastric stomach, meaning we have acid stomach. That not make for break down meat.
All right.
Meat in terms of protein and vegetable contain the protein that we need. The 10 amino acids, just like what I tell you about milk. If you look, they show you protein can only form by high metabolic rate.
All right.
So if you notice, the more intensified the sun gets, it's the more protein these trees form. The same oil that you see I distill and have using on my skin. This is a cuticle oil of the leaf. It protects the leaf from getting burned from the sun due in the manufacturing process of the protein. Where they store it, the process is photosynthesis when plants make their own food.
Right.
Making them food is protein them use. A protein food them want.
All right. We'll get a little deep, Is tofu a part of a vegetarian diet?
Yeah, tofu is a big part, but don't prepare the tofu in a wrong way in terms of putting too much preservative in there.
All right.
Tofu can be easily made with lime juice and the soya.
All right.
So when I'm putting all kind of additive, those things are not so nutritious to your body.
But get the tofu a flavor. Tofu not have no flavor, man.
You can add what flavor you want. You can get the same thing from the soy. I remember it moved to a different process. So you're going to form a new product. So it's let's say, you're gonna have to get used to that taste. It's a low taste, so you have to flavor it. Put what you want in it.
So because when you say adding these things to it, that's what I'm thinking. When you're preparing tofu, you have to add some things.
Yeah, but I'm talking like preservatives to keep the shelf life. Because some of these tofu that we're buying is no good.
Okay, that's okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. So those things that are packaged with a lot of preservatives.
Yes.
So how do I get the fresh tofu?
You will see it when you're buying something. Look on the ingredients. You know, you look on something. I have almost 30, 40 ingredients. You don't think you want that stuff to eat.
Get it natural. As natural.
Yeah, man. You can make your own tofu, or you have natural vegetarian stores, health food store that sell good tofu there.
All right. A lot of topics in our last week. We got pressed for time. So we're going to move on from the green juice.
We can move from the green juice and we can keep moving.
Or the misuse of, because the topic was the misuse
of green juice and vegetables.
Yes, of herbs. Yes, the misuse.
Another thing, a lot of people, they try to move to this lifestyle, vegetarian lifestyle, but I don't think they are being educated on a broad spectrum, the amount of vegetables that are available to eat. They are just limit just to about 4 or 5 vegetables: pop chow, callaloo, cabbage, and lettuce.
The traditional.
Yes, man. It's a tradition. Those things, they are vegetables, but they are very low in nutrients.
Okay.
They still have protein, but into a low amount.
A low dosage.
Yeah. You need to mix the vegetables. Like you need different
You
variety.
mentioned mushroom one at a time.
Yeah, man. Mushroom is very good. Mushroom is a number 1 food.
All right.
As a vegetable, it is in its own plant kingdom.
You're right. I'm aware of that.
So it contains a lot of things, even some important nutrients like selenium and those things. Mushroom contain all of those things.
Okay.
And those things are important in our everyday diet and daily living. Those are chemicals that is vital to keep us going.
All right.
And mushroom contain other things. They also have their own protein.
Mm-hmm. And we spend some time in that program. We spend some time talking about the different mushrooms and how to identify.
You have different types. You have the Basidiomyces, you have Saccharomyces, you have Ascomyces. Mm-hmm. The Saccharomyces are the edible mushroom. So if you try to get to the Basidiomyces, some of them are very poisonous. Mm-hmm. And the Ascomyces as well.
And I think I asked you on that program, what you do for help if you identify the good thing them? Are you packaging these things for us?
Well, these things I don't do all of them one time, but I have them in a pipeline, meaning, you know,
yeah, man,
they are value added farm. I can put them in the future coming.
All right. Yes, man. Because this is probably part of the problem, because I know I would stay away from mushrooms because I can identify them.
No problem with that, because you know you need somebody to identify it and make you become self-aware how this mushroom is, what to look for, like specific parts in it.
Yes, man.
The smell, the taste, the looks.
There's something that came to mind a while ago. Talking about misuse and dieting. Last time I visited you, we spoke about fasting and fasting the right way and the effect that fasting can have on the stomach.
Fasting is important. I do fast because it's a part of your well-being. Mm-hmm. But it's the right way to do it. Mm-hmm. Not just sitting down and
not consuming anything.
No.
And you shared a specific item with me that people who are fasting
must use. Oh, that herb is fennel. Mm-hmm. What the fennel does, it protects the stomach. When you're fasting, you're not supposed to be eating anything.
Right.
But if you're not doing that, the pepsin and the renin inside the stomach, they will digest the stomach. Those are protease. Mm-hmm. Protease mean that they are there to digest protein.
All right.
And you know that the body is made out of protein. Mm-hmm. So when that circadian rhythm chips in and it's time for the food to be moving or some food should be present, mm-hmm. There is nothing present. You still can hear that sound, that peristalsis action, mm-hmm. Rhythmic contraction. It means that the spins and muscles around the intestine and the inside is open and closing, allow food to go
pass through. Right.
If there is nothing present, what the protease does, the protein things that are supposed to digest protein, they will digest a piece of your stomach.
And people call that ulcer.
Yes, man.
Mm-hmm. So we have to use language with them understand,
yes.
How they get ulcer stomach. Not eating on time.
Is the stomach digesting itself?
All right. Mm-hmm.
What to prevent this? There's a herb fennel. Mm-hmm. Fennel is a very known herb by a lot of Jamaicans. Mm-hmm. They call it baby fennel.
All right.
That's very good for babies also. Mm-hmm. But what fennel does, it prevent, because it allow those protease. Yeah. The fennel kind of put them on pause for a time, like put them in dormancy. Yeah, man, mm-hmm. Put them in a dormant stage, mm-hmm. So they don't bother the stomach during that fasting process. So you'll get to fast, and you know if you feel your stomach burn you after the process or anything. Mm-hmm. All right. After you finish, you can drink a cup of fennel tea also with some mint.
And you see, listeners, you are listening to Mr. Richard Erskine. He is the man behind More Life Products. They're located right here in Stuart Castle. You're inside the Herbalist and you. And I have to make sure so I don't get the information, because this man is a wealth of knowledge. You know, you might see him on looking into his laptop, but I guarantee he's not reading. It's only there for the Facebook feed. Everything he's giving you is stored in his cranium. I don't know how him do it, but he does. And everything he shares with you is factual. You can check your doctor on it. In fact, he advises you that before you come to him, you make sure
go and check out the doctor first.
Go have the doctor check you out. If you have a particular concern, a particular situation you want diagnosed, go check your regular doctor, your medical doctor, and then you come and check the herbalist for remedies. Now, I have to bring out this information because he has a wealth of products, not just knowledge, but he also has the products. So when you hear him talking, you need to go check him, right? When you want fennel, you need to go check the herbalist. Find him in Stuart Castle. Get the number. Remind me of the number, Mr. Erskine.
Oh, it's 807-0068.
And there's a other one as well.
It's 299-7121.
All right. So
you can get us on both numbers, and they are both on WhatsApp.
All right. So, all right, we're pressing on now. Pressing on. What?
Another thing we just barely passed over, we're talking about polycystis ovaries and stuff.
Yes, just the other day.
Yeah, man, we just barely passed over.
All right. Let's.
There are some drugs on the market. I found out these drugs, they are made for menopausal women. Right. So when woman is going into menopause, meaning that their body start to lack certain vital nutrients, what they need to do is step up back on their intake of those nutrients. Check your doctor, see which nutrients your body is lacking, then start to step up back on it. But there is an emergency on the market in place. You live somewhere and you can't reach to an herbalist or anything. There is contraceptive on the market. And what these supposed to be doing, they are made for these menopausal women. Now, I see a lot of women taking these contraceptive, especially giving it to their young daughters. So they're trying to prevent pregnancy.
Birth control, yes.
Yes, man. But these pills are made from certain type of chemical. What this chemical does, there's a side effect. So if you notice, there's a lot of young girls with polycystis ovary.
All right.
That's a problem. You're not yet been pregnant or you never have a child before. You're taking these pills. They're going to mess up your womb.
Hormone imbalance.
Yes, man. From hormone imbalance to polycystis ovary. And that's what is going on right now in the society. There's a lot of young girls around. They're having this problem.
And describe for us polycystis. What is the polycystis ovary?
Polycystis ovary is when inside the uterus or the womb, you find out the wall of the womb start to grow cysts, as if you are pregnant as a lady.
All right.
And you show the same symptoms of pregnancy. You behave like a pregnant mother, just the same, but there's no baby there.
All right.
It's just poly mean a lot of cysts. It can be hundreds of them.
Okay. So that entire so
and
it's
what
up
man. And what it does, if these girls try to get pregnant, these cysts, they kill the fetus.
Yeah.
You know, it suffocate the fetus, squeeze the fetus, so the fetus die, don't develop. And if it do develop, it develop into an handicap.
Abnormal.
Yeah, very abnormal. So you have to appeal to the parents.
To the cyst?
Yeah, man. Not the cyst. The cyst is the secondary thing.
The cyst, as in stop.
Yeah, man. Stop. Yeah, this is, yeah. Sorry. These parents need to stop giving them child this contraceptive, thinking is something they're doing, which is good.
Education is the key.
Yes, man. Try to educate the child. Don't stop them because you won't get any grandchildren.
Last time we touched this topic, somebody said they give them under the guise of regulating their menstrual cycle, the period.
It will only promote the menstrual cycle to come down. It doesn't have anything to do with your hormone. When you're having irregular period, it's an hormone imbalance. What you need to do is get something to balance your hormone. Find out which area and which hormone is not working well. Get chemical, get some probably you're lacking vitamins, something. Step up back on it. Just don't go and get these pills you're regulating your period or so. Again, mess you up. Mess you up really bad.
Right. And when we always have these conversations, again, it's coming back to you having the products to restore balance.
We have products here, but you know, my one are the product that to restore balance. That is just another factor, but prevention would be a better thing.
Agreed.
Even though I'm selling this product what to balance you, I'm not encouraging you to go and get polycytis over.
Yes.
If you have it, I will help you. I put you back in balance, but it's not encouraging to go and get said, yes, man, Mr. Erskine can get something and put me back.
Avoid the situation.
Yes, avoid it. Right. Go away where you don't have to get it. Get more sexual education in terms of how to approach this adult life. Show a child
controlling your feelings and your urges.
Offer yourself, offer your child more parental guidance in terms of mothering and fathering ability. Show them the way.
I follow you.
Yeah, man. Don't just bet yourself on this type of pill. Cause trust me, you're using it for the wrong reason.
There are side effects.
And the side effect is very dangerous. There's another one that we barely browse through, which is the skin.
And so we talked about that yesterday. I spoke to a traditional, conventional doctor yesterday, a medical doctor yesterday about the skin. Well, we barely just touched it. It was like 5 minutes. But talk to me.
The skin is the largest organ in your body.
Yes, man. Listeners hearing it the second time this morning.
The skin is very important. A lot of people get up and they medicate the skin every day.
Or they abuse the skin every day.
Yeah, man. They put in all kind of stuff on it. But these stuff, if you look on the back of them, they're saying if you get poisoned, try to get to the poison control center. Do not ingest. And for me, if you cannot ingest something, don't put it on your skin.
Because the skin is taking it in.
People are thinning out their skin. That's another problem. You won't withstand the sun.
You won't produce vitamin D.
And you won't produce vitamin. And you're lacking protein so much that time. And you're giving your liver the most disgusting life to live. Because guess what? You're messing up the liver.
From thinning out, from bleaching out the skin.
Yes, man. You're messing up your liver.
How so?
You mess up your glutathione. And there is a side effect in having to get you very toxic. And it's like you're just open to germs, virus, and bacteria. Your immune system that time is really weak. Because there are cells in the skin that connect back to the tonsure to send message to the immune system. You damage all of those cells.
You want a lighter skin, want a chroma.
Yeah, it's lighter, but guess what? You're sick that way.
All right.
And if you rub against anything, your skin is so thin. If I even come and squeeze your hand, I can break your skin. You lose a lot of elasticity. So in terms of aging, it's like you speed up the aging process like 10 times forward. So you might look like 70-year-old and you just reach 40.
All right.
Well, because you speed up the process. And I'm say a 70-year-old, I mean a 70-year-old is not taking care of itself.
Right, because you have, yes, man. Some of the listeners might attack you and say, look at me, I look nicer than some of them young people.
Yeah, but I'm talking from a 20, 30-year-old or in their 30s.
Yes, man.
Compare that to a 70, it's like 40 years behind. So it's like you mess up 40 years of your skin.
Yes, man.
Or more. Because some of these people are going very hard and doing these things, you know. When I say go very hard, they are going to the extreme.
All types of chemicals on the skin.
You see, using this chemical, you're damaging so much protein in your skin, you're damaging your receptors. It's like, as I said, you're opening their immune system to some serious things like germs, virus, and bacteria where you mess up those receptors. So if those things attack you,
nothing to
you can't build any antibodies. They will just go and just take the receptor and do what they want to do with it. The receptor don't have as much energy because your immune system not building that amount of energy. You can't because you're lack. And remember, vitamin D is a very important vitamin.
Right. And that is found in the melanin.
Yes, man. So when you mess up all these melanocytes, which is, those things produce the melanin, you mess up all of that. You're going to mess up your melatonin as well. because that's what produce those things and help to maintain
your body.
Yeah, man. When all of that is done, it's like you're looking for that. You become perfect to me. When I said become perfect, it's like you're not reproducing certain things anymore because you shut down those manufacturing. You just have that one look on you.
Yes.
And it's damaging. It's very damaging. Okay. And if you try to use herbs and stuff, it can become a side effect that time because you don't have anything to like balance yourself. Your skin is so important. We need to take better care of it.
All right.
Stop thinning the skin. The more you thin your skin, as I said, if I even come and squeeze your hand tight, it break the skin.
Well, and we're going to have a break here because we are up on the 8 o'clock mark. But, you know, as Jamaicans, they say there's a thing that I grew up hearing, black don't crack. So the darker the melanin, the deeper the color of your skin, the more beautiful and more resilient you are.
No, but that's the meaning of black, you know.
Yeah.
Beauty.
All right.
You remember Cleopatra, if you can remember those?
Yes, man.
This was a black girl. And one of the most beautiful girl ever walked the face of this earth.
All right. Well, I'll give you the closing remarks, Erskine. We have got to put some more time. But JMB, we have got to talk about some more time for the herbalist and you know. You know, because they have to run off too fast nowadays. But I'll give you the closing remarks.
Well, I might step up on it in the near future, based off of the listeners' demand, you know.
Yes, man.
So let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And I hope this information is not going on a deaf ears, you know. Even though it's an holiday, still pay attention to yourself. That's very important. I remember we are in a very high festive season. Still step up on your immune system. Don't shut it down. That's your security, remember. The more we are spiking in this virus attack and stuff, it won't attack you and, you know, break you down once your immune system is up. So anything, remember what the health minister said, anything you can do to step up on your immune system, you must do it.
All right.
Don't do anything to, you know,
diminish.
Cut back. Yeah, man. You don't want to cut back on the amount of energy or anything going to it.
All right. All right, so Erskine, we take it right there. You've been listening to The Herbalist and You, a production of More Life Products. They're situated right here in Stuart Castle. Remember the contact numbers 807-0068 or 299-7121. You can reach them on WhatsApp if you need directions. But be sure, go and check out The Herbalist to get those remedies for a healthy lifestyle.
Remind them to check with the doctor first because a lot of people call in and they just want herbs to buy. We don't do that.
All right.
I need to check with the doctor and then whatsoever is wrong, I can take it from there. Remember, I don't diagnose persons.
All right. There you heard it from The Herbalist. Get your medical diagnosis and then check with The Herbalist. The Herbalist, a new production of More Life Products. We hit the break. After this, we come back from this word from our sponsor. You know, it will be inside my neighbor, taking your greetings from local to global. We come right back in just a few.
More Life Products presents The Herbalist and You, a health feature promoting alternative, healthy lifestyle with the use of medicinal oils, herbs, and spices. Join me, Charmaine Lewis, and Richard